Shalom everyone. We're another update. We're saying goodbye to June 14th. It's actually midnight right now, starting June 15th. I'll start with a short update with just what happened just like about a half hour ago, a bit more. We had a serious attack from Iran. We're talking about dozens of rockets that were launched, and we got actually an alert that they're coming. We didn't have sirens over here. Most of the attack happened in the north of Israel, around Haifa, in the Galilee, and we have some people that got injured, and I saw some reports about some casualties. If one or two, I don't know. What's super interesting is that there was a direct hit of a big rocket hitting a village of Arab Israelis, which is, again, if you don't know, we have 21% of the Israelis living in Israel are Arabs. Most of them are Muslims, a minority of Christians. So, unfortunately, a rocket hit directly also in Haifa, but also in Tamra, and we have people that got hurt. And unfortunately, I think, as far as the reports are correct, a woman got killed over there, unfortunately. And what happened in the past 24 hours since our last update is super crazy. The IDF spokesman released some of the information of the attacks that we had in Iran, and it shows us also the destination or the goal of these attacks. Basically, we know today that Israel helped nine engineers or scientists, or what we call nuclear scientists, to say goodbye from this world, and they were killed by the Israeli attacks, which means Israel aims towards the nuclear development. These people that can actually lead Iran to a bomb, and these people were professionalizing in the device that's responsible for explosions in the nuclear rocket or bomb. I'm not a nuclear developer, so I don't know exactly the names and everything, but it shows that this is a lot of knowledge that is gone from Iran, and also people that can lead a process of creating a bomb. I'm going back to the question of why to attack. As far as we know today, it also was released that Israel got information of the Iranians, mainly in Isfahan, moving forward to develop a bomb. There was kind of an order, and they start to enrich uranium, and it was necessary to attack and stop it. And we know today that Israel cannot fully stop, 100%, the nuclear development mainly because of the site in Purdue, in Qom, which this is something that either troops on the ground will have to get there, or some bigger empires will have to take part in destroying it. But definitely Israel is slowing down, stopping for now the process of nuclear weapon. But pay attention, something different that is happening in Israel, and also was reported today. Israel literally opened the sky for Israeli airplanes to active freely in the skies of Tehran and Iran, which means for the past 2 days, the Israeli Air Force was dealing with deleting and destroying all the air defense Iran had. They do have some, machine guns that can shoot in the air, but the sophisticated air defense rockets are not existing, and this enables the Israeli airplanes to fly above Tehran for hours, which just happened tonight. And because they were attacking civilian and population areas in Israel last night in Tel Aviv as well, Israel attacked things that connected to civilian life. If it's it seems like an oil reservoir or power plant in Tehran, it's going to lead to power stops and power breaks in Tehran, and it's going to influence the life in Iran, unfortunately. The idea is that to weaken the regime, the revolutionary forces, and to cause and help maybe the Iranian opposition to take over and change these plans of destroying Israel. Remember that. It's not just for fun Israel doing it. We're doing it because they've been constantly saying they're going to kill us, they're going to destroy us. And what can we do? We listen to our enemies. We take them serious. Unlike many, many, many Western countries, they don't listen to the enemies. Um, Now, I do want to say a few more things. One of the other threats that Israel has are the ballistic missiles, and this was also attacked severely, either warehouses, and we're talking about 2,000 rockets they have now. And Israel got information that they enriched the capability of manufacturing missiles in the past few months, together with the Chinese materials they got and stuff like that, to have in 2 years from now 8,000 or 10,000 ballistic rockets that aiming on Israel. This is an impossible reality that Israel can live under. Again, we have the air defense, but when they shoot 50 rockets at the same spot, the air defense can stop, and it's unbelievable. They're working all the systems together. I saw it live. If it's the arrow outside of the atmosphere, David Slang, it's kind of like medium range, and the last rockets that are not being stopped and they're still aiming on populated areas are being taken down by Iron Dome. It seems like that. That's what my understanding, and I believe also the laser systems are taking part in intercepting the rockets. So we've had this threat of ballistic missiles that had to be stopped as well, because look, we are all life in Israel stopped because of this threat. It's unbelievable the alert we have. We're getting kind of like 20 minutes before when they were getting ready to shoot the missiles. When they launch the missiles, we have about 10 minutes, and then sirens will give us a minute and a half. Go to the shelter. Go to the. This is kind of very nervous. So that's what happening last night in Tel Aviv. Unfortunately, around Tel Aviv as well, we had another attack in the morning, 5 a.m. today. We have altogether 3 people that got killed. Unfortunately, they were not in safe rooms, and that's something that the Home Command and everyone's saying we have to go to the shelters to protect ourselves. But these rockets are big. They carry about a ton of explosives, and that's causing a lot of damage when they hit. Thank God we do have the defense that we have that stops most of them. They did launch last night about 200, and already tonight, about 40 or 50 missiles. They're talking about more that will come soon. Personally, I will just say again, the kids are nervous. It's kind of, there's no frame. They don't go to school tomorrow, and we have to stay somewhere closed in case there will be an alert. So they are nervous. It's not doing good to them. We are also obviously not in our best times. Everyone understands that it has to happen on one hand. On the other hand, it's not fun to be under threat of these big rockets. The feeling of, because I'm not a pilot of the Air Force, the feeling of what can I do? How can I help? Is kind of like weird because it's almost you can't do anything. The best I can do is to send you these updates and answer questions, whether it's online or over here, and to give more information to strengthen Israel in the international society, or all this criticism that comes towards Israel to explain it and to understand why are we doing it. And I think when people ask why, also in the Palestinian issue with Gaza, when you ask the why, you start to understand the truth. That's super important. We'll talk about it more about why things happening in Gaza and everything else. But meanwhile, I will just say again, like I finished my last video, and I know some people commented about it. Whoever has an idea for a job for this summer, I'm sure you will let me know, and I hope we will be able to come visit and do some work and sustain the family, because tourism won't happen until I believe September and October. But I do believe that the moment this war will over, you're all gonna come visit, and you're gonna use my services, of course, of tour guiding here. Um, I know it's gonna over soon, and I know Israel is gonna be flooded with tourism. But until then, we have to sustain. So commercial break is about finding job to Yoav. Meanwhile, I hope keep on asking questions privately, or if you want to comment on the Facebook or wherever. I'm happy to be here and to answer questions and to give you some of the reality. By the way, it's, you see, it's again a little bit chillier night in outside of Jerusalem. We are in my community. As I said, it's nighttime. I believe we're going to have some action tonight, and I hope we will stay safe. I hope you are safe, and thank you for watching.